Alright everyone, in this video I want to show you some tremendous progress that's been made in correcting my smile line cant. What is a smile line cant? A cant is when you have a tilt or an angulation in your smile. So here's what that looked like just a few months ago. This photo was taken in May 2020. You see how the eyes are flat, okay? This is perfectly flat, but then the smile is on an angle. So if you draw a line from the tip of this canine to the tip of this canine, you see the left side is much lower than the right side. And it produces this very ugly, wonky cant. Okay? And here's what it looks like. Yesterday I took this photo. Again, the eyes are flat. The eyes are on an even level plane. No, they're not evil. They're good eyes, I promise. They're even. They're flat. And then the smile line is getting much better. It's not quite perfect, but you can see it's much flatter than this. Okay, we got just a little bit more to go. So 2.5 months of this system of using, see this TAD? You see this thing right here is what's called a TAD, a temporary anchorage device. And it's screwed into my alveolar bone. And then it's used as an anchor. Attached to buttons on this canine in this premolar to intrude the canine in the premolar. Essentially, to intrude means to suck up into the bone. To extrude would be to pull them down. To intrude would be to suck them up. So we use this TAD and this power chain to intrude these two teeth to correct that smile line cant. And this was a 2.5 month process. Dr. Nuaz installed this TAD in April. Late April, and now we're in the end of June, and the cant has been mostly corrected. I would say 96% corrected. We got a little bit more to go. So this is great news. This is progress, okay? I still got a long way to go with my teeth, obviously. I'm waiting for them to heal from my bone graft surgery, but correcting this hideous cant that's been plaguing me since 2018 is major progress. And while I've got you, let me just show you a little bit of the history of the cant and how I think I ended up with this angled smile line. And actually, it goes back to late in my AGGA treatment. You see, if we go back to this article here called 12 Weeks with Controlled Arch from December 15th, 2018, you can see that I talk about how I have this maxillary cant. This cant can be seen in the smile photos below. It has existed for several months. Again, this is late 2018 in my AGGA treatment. You can see in, let's see, this photo right here. Here's me before treatment. This photo was taken in 2017 before AGGA. And then you see, here we see that downhill slant that cant had formed by the time that I was finished with AGGA. And I was bugging my AGGA provider to do something about it, to fix it. And here is an article also from, well, I wrote this in early 2019. Cant not yet corrected. My cant is not yet corrected. If it has improved, the improvement is negligible, but certainly the cant hasn't gotten worse either. And then I speculated as to what may have caused this cant. Again, here we see it again. Before treatment, not so, maybe a slight cant, but definitely into treatment, the AGGA had done something to those front teeth that just put them on this hideous cant. Okay, and I suspected that what caused that actually, and I speculated this back then, is that because I had asymmetric expansion with the AGGA had expanded my left side more than my right side. Kind of like the MSE did, actually. The left side expanded more, and my AGGA gaps were about 1.5 millimeters bigger on my left side than on my right side. So the gap was bigger here than it was here. And I can probably show you that if we go to this article, okay? Yeah, so actually we can't see it here, but if we go back, we might be able to see it. Let's see. Older, 44 weeks, last AGGA photos. Okay, so here you can see This is my left side, and this is my right side. Here you can see, terrible damage being done. I can't believe I didn't identify this back then that AGGA was actually doing me damage through all this expansion. But you can see this gap is 9.8 millimeters, this gap is 8.2, and I suspected that the fact that this side had expanded more had caused some kind of funkiness to happen, which in turn led to this this cant that you see here. Okay, and I was bugging my AGGA provider to do something about the cant. Finally, with Dr. Nuaz, with the help of Dr. Ting, actually, Dr. Ting is known for his ability to correct cants. Dr. Ting is known for using TADs to intrude teeth on the lower side to correct cants, and that's exactly what we did here. We started with this system of elastics and buttons and TAD. That didn't quite work well. That was too weak. We suspect that the force wasn't good enough, and honestly, as soon as we went to this power chain, which is a much stronger force, we replaced this elastic with this power chain, then within just a few weeks, actually, in my opinion, this smile line cant flattened right out. So shout out to Dr. Ting and to Dr. Nuaz for working together to put together this system of TAD, power chain, buttons to help correct this wonkiness, this ugly wonkiness that had been plaguing me for coming up on 2 years now. So hope you all enjoyed that. This is orthodontics at its best. Steady pressure over time and change will happen, and this is proof. From here to here, still a little ways to go, but great progress made. All right, everyone. Talk to you all in the next one. Peace.